Okay. So we're going to do an exercise today because in case, and just a reminder, today's the 45-minute one. It's the first Wednesday. So if you need to go at 10:30, I'm not going to mention when it is, but feel free to set an alarm or whatever. And I'm going to go till 10:45. So we're going to do an exercise today. It's a manifestation exercise. It's very simple. It's called I Want. It's so easy for us to focus on what we don't want. And the laws of the universe, as all of us know, give us what we ask for. So we don't realize that we're such powerful co-creators of the universe. And when we don't know the gift that we have, we don't really take responsibility. We think we just hang out in the defense mechanism of blame. And we think life is happening to us. We get caught up in victim consciousness. And we don't realize that at our fingertips, we have the power of creation. We have the power of focus. So energetically, wherever our focus and attention goes, our energy flows. You may have heard that before. So and I know this too, because I'm in the same human boat as everyone else here. I just am fascinated by these tools. It's like a snowball, right? That's at the top of the hill. That's real tiny. And then it rolls down the hill and it's picking up more snow and it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. And so it gains momentum. So when we're caught up in an old pattern, if I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I'm not lovable, whatever it is we might be caught up in, it's not true. It's just a really big snowball. So when something's picked up that much speed, it's easy for us to have that negativity bias. It's easy for us to get caught up in these patterns, these habits, these addictions that we all deal with. So it's gonna feel like salmon swimming upstream when we start to go in the other direction. Now, it's really important for us to always remember this is not about being positive at all. This is not about, as you may have heard the term in this community, spiritual bypassing, where we say, I'm not going to feel what's already present. I'm just going to override it and focus on all these beautiful things. So I just wrote this book and it went through the first round of edits and it's going through the second round of edits. And the book is divided into two parts, healing and expansion. And it's both. And for me, it's what I've seen over the last 10 years of this work is there's no specific formula of when we're healing and when we're expanding. It's kind of this beautiful dance of the two, right? But we need to allow ourselves, instead of just focusing on the positive or focusing on what we're going to do today, these manifesting exercises, it's two-part. And we've done this before where we allow ourselves to be present with all that snowball old energy, the anger, the sadness, the anxiety, whatever it is. So this is science. Energetically, energy is neither born nor dies. It transmutes, it changes shape. So if we have something in us, we have this gift of transmutation. How do we transmute something? How do we heal? There's many ways we can heal. One way is with our presence. Breathe, be present with the energy that's already here, that ball that's gaining steam. If we depersonalize it and go, oh, this is an energy that was passed down to me that's just energetically gained a lot of steam. It's not my personality, even though I might call it that and live in a world that calls it that. It's not, I'm not doomed to cope. Just going to be with it. And it's going to feel like hell. It's going to be awful. But when I am with something, When I see something, when I'm present to something, it moves. And then guess what? Energetically, I have space. I have space to expand. So I fell into that. When I was first on this journey, I would just be healing, or I would just be expanding, and I'd spend every day visualizing, but nothing was happening because it's both. So today, because we have a little more time together, we're going to take a little time to write an I want list. So if you need to grab some paper, pen, you can use your computer or your phone notes or whatever. So that we have that focus. And we're also going to allow ourselves to be with what's here so that the energy can move, so that we create space to bring in the I wants. So I think what we might do is do the exercise first, because I want to leave us on an expansive note. We're going to do the exercise first where we heal what's present for us that we don't want to feel, but you're here in a safe space with me, so it's okay. And then we're going to open up our eyes again. We're going to go into journaling. We're going to really feel into this, and then we'll move into the manifesting meditation. We don't realize that if we just spend 5 minutes a day dreaming, imagining, focusing on what we want, that it's actually medicine, that it's actually powerful to bring in what we want. We're like, oh, what's visualizing some stuff going to do in my life? That's not realistic. Well, on the level of creation and on a brain level, your brain doesn't know the difference between what's happening right now and what you want to create in the future. So if we imagine, we visualize, we feel, our brain actually goes, oh, they're worthy and deserving of this. This is okay. The reticular activating system in our brain that looks for proof of what we believe starts looking out in the world for proof of what we're showing it. So it's not some sweet, cute exercise. It's your life, which is really cool. Okay, so you can put some music on if you want right now, or do this quietly with me. And the exercise I'm going to take you guys through in a little bit is one of my favorite go-to exercises, and it shifts my energy and makes me feel like $1,000,000. So I hope that you like it too. All right. We do everything in the world to avoid how we feel. It is sneaky, it is sly, comes in the form of blaming and shaming and addictions and habits and defensiveness. But if we can show up unguarded, raw, open to whatever is here, taking full responsibility for our feelings. Yes, things happen in our lives, but our feelings are just whatever is happening inside of us. So if we take full responsibility for that, then we don't have to wait for somebody outside to be different so that we can feel different. That is such a controlled life. And it's going to look that way. It's a really strong illusion that out there has control over in here. But it's us doing it to us innocently. We're in a massive misunderstanding on that one, and it can sound crazy to your brain, but it's the truth. So see if you can feel a resonance of truth in that. And let's just settle in to do some healing first before we move into expanding. So just let your body relax. Feel that physical connection between your body and the ground. Relax your eyes. Bring the breath down into the belly. This really beautiful, calming breath is Mouth closed, just a normal, gentle breath in through the nose, not a deep breath, just an easy breath in through the nose. Full breath, and then out twice as long, just through the nose. You can't even hear it, just a gentle, normal, easy breath. In all the way through the nose. Out twice as long through the nose. See if you can feel into no pushing, no straining, no depth. Just a full in breath through the nose, gentle, and out. Twice as long. Let your eyes relax. Feel your bottom on the ground. Sometimes it helps if you put your hand on your heart, but you can sit however you want, lay down however you want. And we're going to take our power back and ask ourselves, as it's an inside job, how do you feel? See what comes up for you. We could be ecstatic on the moon, or we could be angry, or we could be anxious, or we could be hopeful. But let's just ask the little inner us in there wanting our attention. How do you feel? And sentences might come up, or words. Just sit with yourself for a minute. Maybe you ask yourself a few times. I'm just listening, not trying to change it. How do you feel, little one? Taking those easy breaths in and out of the nose, no force. And once you get a sense of a strong word of how you feel, maybe it's not enough, tired, spent, happy. I want you just to validate this little one inside of you at whatever age it's at that feels this way, who's just wanting to be met and seen and heard. As we give this gift to ourselves, we just say first to our body, hey, body, this emotion is safe. I welcome you here. This isn't personal or permanent or about me or true, even though my brain says so. This is energy moving through me as an emotion, and it just wants my presence, wants me to see it and attend to it. I'm sorry for trying to get someone else to fix this feeling. I allow you here now. Your presence is okay. You have all the time in the world to feel this way. I know this energy might be intense, and energy is intense. Everyone experiences it as intense. And so I'm just going to breathe gently and easily as I welcome you here. As I affirm, I see you, filling in the blank of the feeling. I hear you. I understand why you feel this way. I'm here now. You're not alone. And I'm going to sit here with you and allow this energy to be here all the time in the world. It doesn't need to leave today. It can leave when it's ready. Just taking this next couple minutes to just breathe and be with whatever is present for you, not making yourself wrong for it being here, knowing how absolutely human and natural it is to feel whatever you feel. Sometimes it gets stronger before it dissipates, as we haven't let ourselves look in this direction for quite a long time. But we relax and soften into these energies. Hello, energy of your emotion. I allow you to move through me with grace and ease in your own time. Keep breathing. To take this last gentle breath in and out, letting this energy know that perhaps it's moved a bit, gotten stronger, dissipated, but that you allow it here with your own loving embrace, with your own understanding energy. And that by allowing it can move, that you are creating, you are transmuting, and that you give it permission to be here. And you give it permission to release when it's ready. So just allowing this energy to soften, and allowing yourself to know you've done the work with your presence, that you can come back to this any day, every day, to be present with what you feel for a few minutes, to let it move, for your life to move. Starting to notice the physical connection between your body and the seat. Soft eyes behind your eyes, planted in your body. Just take a couple gentle breaths back in and out of the belly, just in through the nose while the mouth is closed. Nice and easy. Twice as long on the out breath through the nose. 2 more. And as you feel ready, we're going to slowly stretch and wiggle and move back from this portion of the meditation. Opening your eyes and just noticing how you feel. Noticing what shifted, even when things intensify, that's shifting. When we start to allow, it gets bigger before it releases. So any movement is beautiful. And as we gradually transition out of the healing section, I want you just to slowly find a place to write. Paper, computer, phone. And just do a little shaking off of that. Oh, as it can be a little intense, but necessary to change our lives, because what we resist persists. So good work. This is how we manifest. We must begin there. Now we're going to take a couple minutes, and I want you just to have fun with this. So stream of consciousness, you're going to write at the top of the page, I want. And I don't want you to even think, just write and write and write. And I'm going to time us for 2 minutes. I want to I feel amazing today. I want mint chocolate chip ice cream. I want a house in Ojai, California. I want my whatever to heal. Just, we're going to focus our energy in a different direction from the snowball. We're creating a new energy in your brain and in your body. So let's begin now. I'm going to time for 2 months, 2 minutes, and just focus on what you want, and then we will return. So have fun. I want. I'll do it too over here. So just for now, allowing yourself to finish up the last want you're writing, knowing that you can take a couple minutes every morning just to get your mind, your brain, your energy focused in this direction, in addition to healing, both. So allowing yourself to put down your writing and come back into meditation for this last 12 minutes as we allow ourselves the joy of manifesting now. We do a manifesting meditation. We're going to retrain our brain, retrain our nervous system. And remember, this is the part where the snowball's been going in the other direction for so long, but we've just cleared energy. We've just made space by what we did before. And even if your brain wants to come in, if that's not possible, this is not going to happen. Well, of course, we haven't seen proof of it yet. But we're moving into the point of creation itself. So we're coming from a place of, I'm just choosing to create this new thing. I don't care if there hasn't been proof. I know that where I focus my attention, my energy goes. So I want to create something new in my life. Okay, brain? So hold a lightness and a softness and a gentleness around this as best as you can. We're going to close our eyes again. You can put your music on if you want. Moving back into noticing that physical connection to the ground, wherever you're seated. You got your awareness right behind your eyes. And you're planted in your body. And your body is soft, your shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to do the 3 breaths in, not deep breaths, just gentle breaths this time. So closing the mouth and gently breathing in all the way through the nose and out twice as long. In through the nose, out twice as long. And one more. As we allow ourselves to energetically move to the point of creation itself, we move before the physical proof of what our eyes can see, to the gift of source within us that is unlimited potential, that is atoms waiting at our fingertips to arrange themselves accordingly, to reflect back our energy as we use the gift of our focus and our attention to create new in our lives. And I want you just for now to pick one of those wants from your list. For now, just one thing. Saying this in your mind, I want. Followed by, I choose to create this now. Even if I have no proof, even if my mind doubts, I choose to create new with my focus and attention daily on this desire. Because this is the energetics of creation. I have access to this as much as everyone else. I just may not have been using this gift. I want this. And as you affirm this new want, Images may come into your mind. Feelings may move into your body. As you begin to imagine at the point of creation itself where your focus goes, your atoms start to rearrange. You attract that which is in like vibration to what you are feeling, what you are sensing in your mind and your body. I want you to imagine that you have this want right now with a lightness and a playfulness as you're just the artist playing with something new, having fun. Never seen proof of it, but you're going to create it in your mind and then follow the next step that feels aligned with your heart in the world of form. So taking these next few moments on your own, I want you to immerse yourself in your senses, seeing your want, feeling your want, smelling it, hearing it, as if it is already here. Noticing the people around you, how they look at you, what your life looks like because of this thing. Perhaps even how you got there with ease, how it all lined up for you. Breathing, imagining, immersing as if it's right now. And most importantly, feeling what it would feel like as we call this towards us with our own energy. Noticing with these last few breaths in Technicolor, what does it feel like, look like, smell like, sound like? See yourself walking in this new reality as we retrain our brains. Look for proof of this and all the steps along the way that will lead me here and all the healing that I need to release that which is in the way. Our only job is to be present with the old feelings, allowing them to move, and then immersing ourselves in the desires of our heart, following the aligned action steps along the way, creating a life in alignment with our soul. Sending this creation off with the phrase, this or something better. Thank you, universe. Thank you, self, for bringing this to me in divine time. Blessing it with golden light, allowing it to move up to the center of the universe. As you come down to the body, placing yourself behind your eyes again. allowing your eyes to be soft, planting yourself in your body. Taking 3 gentle breaths again. So mouth closed, in through the nose, normal amount. Out twice as long. Just feel the calming effects this breath has on your body. 2 more. Slowing everything down. As you thank yourself for the magic you have created today, taking your power back as a conscious co-creator. You are more powerful than you could imagine. And as you feel ready, you can slowly start to stretch your body, maybe take a couple deeper breaths. Shake out your hands or your feet. Opening your eyes to the room whenever you're ready. Thank you for joining me. I ended a couple minutes early. If anybody has any questions, as always, you can pop it in the chat. But otherwise, take a couple minutes for yourself. Yay, I'm so glad. I feel like we could do a variation of a manifestation meditation like each time, because we all have energies to clear and then create. So it's one of my faves. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next Wednesday. You're welcome. Sending y'all lots of love. Bye.